I totally just burned my mouth on some tea, like my lips on some tea. Last week I didn't make a video because I had just come back from our trip and I was not feeling very good, but I'm feeling better now, so I thought I should go ahead and make a video. And I wanted to just briefly talk about two things. Thing one, we went to Disney and then we went to Universal, and one thing I noticed that's like a big difference between Disney and Universal is that Universal uses a lot of screens on their rides. I personally don't like that. I think it's lazy. I much prefer animatronics. We rode a bunch of rides. Like, we didn't ride in the roller coasters because we're not really roller coaster people, but we rode Fast and the Furious, which was a mistake. Transformers, the Simpsons ride. I liked the Simpsons ride, but it's still a screen. The only one that wasn't really a screen was E.T., and that was like really charming old animatronics. I guess there was a Cat in the Hat ride too. That was also charming old animatronics, and I liked those a lot because they were like actual dark rides instead of just looking at screens. Because I just feel like if you spend all that money and go all the way to a theme park like that, you don't want to just be looking at a screen because you spend most of your life looking at a screen. I was thinking today about how a lot of people are talking about trying to get out there and get yourself published and things like that. And I'm starting to be a little bit like, I'd rather focus on enjoying what I'm writing and focus on writing really good stuff rather than being so preoccupied by like, how am I gonna get an agent? How am I gonna like find a publisher and all these things? Because I really wanna write like a good story, a few good stories, and then put them out there. I feel like a lot of people kind of jump the gun, and I think I kind of jumped the gun a little before, so I want to kind of take a step back and be like, okay, I'm working on this story, I'm going to enjoy it, I'm not gonna like try to rush it out by Christmas or whatever, because there's no point in trying to rush it. I feel like the process of it is slow. Everybody talks about how it's a slow process, so there's no point in being like, I have finished it, I have to get it reviewed by beta readers and I have to like send it out. It's like, I want to try to take my time more. I've been reading my Kate Claiborne book, The Other Side of Disappearing, and I'm really enjoying that. I think she's very inspiring to me mentally. She helps me come up with like ideas that are not even related to the story I'm reading. It's kind of interesting how that happens. I'll read her books and I'll be like thinking about like, oh, what if this happened? And it's not even related to the plot or the characters of the story. She plants inspiration seeds, I guess, in my brain. That's been fun, and so I've been doing that. This week is pretty much, and last week has pretty much just been kind of relaxing and enjoying reading a little bit to get into things. Next week, or this week, it's like plotting week is what I said. So this week I'm going to keep working on plotting for the story that I wrote last year, but I want to make better. So I'm plotting this week is my plan, and then next week I'm going to start on Monday writing it, basically kind of trying to nano it, like write the same amount of words per day. My plan is to start working on it again and then just kind of see where it goes from there. And I'm excited. I'm feeling optimistic, and I'm feeling a lot more like not pressuring myself as much. I think it'll be more fun that way, because I think if I have more fun, it'll come across in the story rather than being so like this has to be like this and it has to be edited and it has to like everything has to go quickly. There's no reason for that. So I'm gonna just enjoy it.